Hey, how you doing? Durinde here, and gonna be playing the Deadly Tower of Monsters. This came up in a Steam sale over the weekend, and I thought it was a pretty neat-looking concept. What it is, there was this movie in the 1950s or the 1960s called the Deadly Tower of Monsters. What's going to happen is we're going to be playing through this movie, and the director of the movie, he's kind of doing this retro DVD commentary about the actors, stuff that happened on the lot, the special effects, things like that. So it's an interesting concept, and like the game was like $4 on sale, so I couldn't turn that down. And I decided to show it off as well, because I think a few people might be interested in this. So let's play a game. So you see I have played a little bit in the past, have about an hour and a half of gameplay. I don't think we're ready for a hard mode or anything yet, so we're going to start a new game. So what this game is, it's kind of like an action RPG. You do upgrades, you upgrade your weapons, you switch between characters and stuff like that. So I'm going to let the game kind of talk for itself.
Hello, Dan Smith here. I directed this film back in, well, it feels like a century ago. Yeah. The studio asked me to provide a commentary track for the DVD release. And wham! Straight into the action. No fluff or anything. That's what we did back then. Crash-landed ship. Up pops our hero, the fearless Dick Starspeed.
In which space explorer Dick Starspeed reaches the mysterious planet Gravora. So yeah, that's kind of our setup. We're going to be playing through this 1950s retro movie, and this director is going to be providing some commentary in the background, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of commentary myself, and hopefully I don't walk over him too much. I have the subtitles on anyway, so you should be able to see what he is saying. So here is our character. You see we have kind of this isometric view. We can do some attacks, we can do some jumping. We can do a Shatner roll.
The ship's velocity reactor is damaged. I believe that I am stranded on an alien planet.
So we have some top-notch
Played, of course,
action
by
there.
Actor Jonathan Digby went on to some minor roles after this. Such a shame. I thought from day one this guy's got leading man written all over his face.
So I'm kind of breaking boxes now and picking up gold, and what this gold does is it allows you to upgrade your weapons abilities and stuff as the game progresses. They don't really tell you that, but that's what I found out through gameplay.
Of Gravoria, I am Dick Starspeed, and I come in peace.
Probably shouldn't have had Dick draw his weapon when he was talking about peace. Maybe one day we'll go back and CG it into a sandwich or something instead. Ha! Just kidding. And this is what people pay to see. A no-name middle-aged B-list actor duking it out with stuntmen and costumes. Such stunning choreography. Now the extras in those robot suits really knew how to take a punch. No, literally. I told Jonathan not to hold back. Give it all to him. Kick him in the nuts
smokes.
and bolts.
So this is actually part of the game. I'm not about to die here. But yeah, you see like this 1950s aesthetic. You know, there's dinosaurs for some reason. And of course you can see the strings on the actor. It's kind of hilarious. So yeah, you'll see some kind of B-style special effects, B-list special effects as we continue. And of course the director is going to be talking about that as we play.
A screenwriting trick from back in the old days. You put a grain silo or some haystacks down,
it appears some of my equipment was lost when my ship was shot down. But what luck. This high-tech scanner reports that my ray gun is nearby.
That's some top-quality dialogue delivery. Probably better than what I can do, actually.
Oh, the dinosaurs. You just don't see quality stop motion like this anymore, do you? Someone actually sat there and moved them, frame by frame. Today, it'd be done with computers, but where's the artistry in that?
So you do have a couple of attacks you can do starting off, so just your random click is just your normal attack, and you can hold the mouse button to do a stronger attack, which it's showing us to do right now. I kind of wish that I could just hold down the mouse button and wail away like you would in Diablo. I don't find myself using the strong attack that much. You know, I'm more of a consecutive normal punches type dude.
Now, if the trees here look a little plastic, well, it's because they are. I took them from the set of my last film, Vampire Island 2. We got our fair share of nasty letters from scientists complaining about our portrayal of the dinosaurs. Was news to me. Apparently these stegosauruses weren't meat eaters. Must have preferred shellfish or something. Wow, how do they know? That's what I say.
So your ranged weapons do have to charge up, so you can't just can't spam them either. Now, as the game progresses, you can upgrade them so that you can shoot more often and shoot quicker and all that neat stuff. But for the most part, a lot of the game you're going to be kind of relying on that melee weapon, at least in the first hour or so. The amount that I've played, anyway. So, oh. Okay, we're kind of slapping the dinosaur's booty there. Okay, so let's jump over the dead dinosaur. Talk to this monkey man. Help, help, the Emperor's evil white apes are attacking. There you go. It's just kind of chilling out.
The local population is defenseless. That's where our hero steps in and saves the day.
So yeah, there's little scripted events like this. So you have, you know, a variety of enemies. It's not just going to be these white apes through the entire game, but you do fight a lot of them, at least in the first hour. You know, you fight those kind of ninja robot guys at the start of the game, and you don't see them for quite a while.
He wasn't the best actor, especially when reacting to getting hit. He's what you call a flincher. So I told the
and you're going to hear me clicking the mouse because it's just that type of game.
It's the only way to get an honest performance.
So these cogs that I'm picking up, they are also part of the upgrade system for the game. So again, we're going to be seeing that a little bit later.
Entire body was covered in that spacesuit.
So yes, the lampshade this right now. The actor's name is Dick, and they take advantage of that throughout the game, especially. There's a robot companion that you meet later on, and yeah, they make use of Dick's name when the robot's talking a lot.
Teleporting it back to his ship. It's funny, no one ever questioned how Dick was able to walk around with an infinite amount of gold on him.
So yeah, like they talk about, yes, he's picking up this gold, but they never mention that it's for upgrades or anything. There's no tutorial on it or anything like that. I kind of had to figure that out myself. It's kind of obvious once you hit the upgrade terminals, but
we had to redo these shots. Our first attempt was kind of a disaster. We tried using real apes, thought it'd cut down on the costume budget a bit. But have you ever tried working with apes? They are the worst actors ever. They don't sit still for a moment, and the second you take your eyes off of them, they're flinging their feces all over the place. Jonathan refused to work with them after he got well, let's just say that he had to take more than a couple of showers one day.
Glowy thing back here.
Forget the smell of monkey poo. We steam cleaned the studio.
How do I get out of here?
Still never got rid of it entirely.
So
all through the rest of the shot, we kept finding those little surprises hiding inside.
So yeah, these kind of radar towers act as your checkpoints. So if you see one of those, that means you are at a checkpoint. All right, and here's kind of a, it's not quite a boss fight, but it's kind of a big action scene. And we'll get to see some more awesome special effects from the 1950s.
Some really top-notch stop-motion effects, huh? Unfortunately, we skimped on the Dick
I love the
puppet a little.
The Earthman is not for you to eat, fiend.
So yeah, now we're now playing this lady. You can switch between characters in this game.
We were really ahead
There's 3 characters you can play as. You can play as this lady, you can play as Dick, and you can also play as the robot. And the part where you play the robot is kind of fairly late into the game as well. And, you know, she has her own kind of stick that she uses as a melee weapon, but you can switch your melee weapons, so any character can use any melee weapon. I don't know if there's any particular reason for why you want to switch, but anyway. Alright, so he's going to put down Dick. Leave Dick alone. He just walks away.
Thank you for saving me, strange woman.
Dramatic rescuer.
What's your name?
I am the magnificent
Scarlet Nova is your name, okay. You know, she's apparently a native of this planet, but she needs a space helmet for some reason. Because that's how things work. Okay, this is another mechanic. You can kind of teleport around the map as you unlock different things.
Huh? Where is this place? This is not my father's chambers.
Because you do have to do some backtracking from time to time. A little bit of a Metroid aspect where you gain like a power or an ability, and then you use that to progress into an area that you couldn't get to before.
The Tower of Eternal Solitude.
Top quality writing right there.
For all eternity.
For all eternity.
The old fool did not notice I am wearing my jetpack.
Because why not? Alright, so.
Booster usage. Jump. Wait. Wait. Use booster. Survive deadly fall.
So you do have a jetpack. You can't fly with it, but you can survive large falls like this, which is really what you need in a game where you're climbing a deadly tower of monsters. Okay, so we just picked up a ray gun. Now this is kind of an interesting aspect to the game. You use it a lot more than I'm kind of comfortable with. So we're just shooting some stationary objects right now, but just in a little bit, we're going to be fighting some enemies using it. Okay, so we jump down. There we go. Okay, so we do have some enemies coming up from below. So there's going to be a few of these sequences throughout the game. Kind of a little of a Space Invaders aesthetic there. You just kind of move back and forth while you're shooting during these sequences. It's a different thing. I can't say I'm a super huge fan of it. Maybe if they used it a little bit less, it'd be okay.
The energy imps. Such a neat effect. We had to paint each movement frame by frame and superimpose it into live footage. We were pulling all-nighters for weeks. Well, when I said we, I meant the artist. I'm pretty much useless if I don't get a solid 10 hours a night. But
so yeah, as we learn about the director, we learn he's kind of a selfish prick.
They had to redo it all because I accidentally told them red instead of blue the first time. Artist.
And you can double jump with the jetpack.
My father revoked my access to the teleport terminals. I shall only be able to utilize the ones I activate manually.
So yeah, we're going to be unlocking these as we go up the tower, and we'll be able to return to any point earlier in the tower. So we're just going to go back to where we were initially. And we're going to meet up with Dick. Hey, Dick.
Ah, I knew you would return.
Puny Earthman, you shall help me overthrow the Emperor.
Why would you turn against your own father? How do I know I can trust you?
This scene. This is practically Shakespeare in outer space.
Just as the entire planet does.
Sure.
And, huh? Patrick, what's wrong with the video?
Sorry, sir. Technical problems.
Darn it.
So things like this will happen over the course of the game. Just to remind you that it is a video that we're watching.
Well, we just passed right by her big scene. Basically, they agree to work together, but one must stay behind in the sleep chamber at all times.
For reasons!
Should I rewind?
Never mind. I'll continue from here.
Okay, so this is one of these sections that, okay, we'll try to go over this way. Apparently nuclear ants. Oh, there's something blocking our way.
Spoiler alert, our heroes may or may not find a particular tool that will allow them to destroy those rock barriers later on in the film.
So yeah, there he is hinting to kind of the
Right
Metroid
from the
aspect.
start, our budget was a little tight, even by standards back then. To make do, Tony shot a couple scenes in black and white. Originally, he intended to use it for flashbacks.
For some
But
reason,
then I had to
dinosaurs.
break it to him. Our film doesn't have flashbacks. We almost made it a silent film just to cut costs.
So I should say this isn't a roguelike or anything. I have played through this section of the game before, and it's the same every time. So if you're looking for kind of a replayability, you might be looking somewhere else for that.
Of course, I went through the whole production thinking it was a T-Rex because, really, who can tell the difference anyway?
What time is it? Oh, this gate unlocked. I was wondering why we could go back there. Okay, that's neat. Let's continue upward and forward. Forever spinning, spinning, spinning.
It would appear that now is the time for us to climb the Deadly Tower of Monsters.
Trademark! Suddenly lightning for reasons.
Good screenwriting 101. Always announce the title within the film itself. How else are you going to let
So you can see like the
audience
strings
know
on these
your
bad
heroes
things. It's
really
hilarious.
mean business. Now, that weapon,
They don't back away
it's
from the
just
hand
an
factor,
electric
that's for
shaver,
sure.
but, you know, I bet you'd never guess it was, would you? They look so futuristic.
So I can switch to Dick's kind of nightstick. I'm just going to stick with her long stick now. Her long stick. We'll beat up these apes with our long stick. Okay.
I could have made use of that one at some of our meetings with the studio. Oh, you'd like to see records of where our budget went to this month? Sure, let me get that for you right now. Boom, boom.
So you see these sleep
Unfortunately,
chambers
those meetings ended in a much different way.
throughout the game, and you can just switch between the two characters whenever they come up. So I'm gonna go and let's check out this upgrade station. This is just one of a different type of upgrade station that you can visit. So we have the choice of unlocking more health, energy regeneration, or increased range. Or increased range and weapon damage. Okay. Increased ranged weapon damage. There we go. I'll get the sentence out correctly at some point. Let's go for energy regeneration speed so we can shoot faster. Okay. We do have our Sparker here, which is our futuristic shaver. And of course, Dick's using the Scarlet's weapon right now, so yeah, you can just kind of switch between those. So I don't know, like, if there's any reason why you'd have use one character over another, but I guess it's what you prefer to look at while you're playing.
That's the best part. A sloppy bat looks scarier. Oh, but you gotta sew up that sphincter. Just trust me on that one.
I need to Shatner roll out of here. I'm getting hurt. So yeah, these little green cubes that I'm picking up, they do regenerate your health by a little bit. Pyro Shepherd. Remember that in Mass Effect? Pyro Shepherd. Okay, we do have a few arrow-slinging monkeys. Apes. I'm gonna call them both. Do a lot of damage without getting hit to trigger a adrenaline boost. Our attacks will become more powerful. Okay. Probably back off from this thing and just gotta shoot it from range. There we go. Okay.
Oh, the squids. Some board member had these nephews who really wanted to be in the films. They made me cast them as squids. Whatever happened to artistic integrity? If you're going to cast a role not on merit, at least let it be a hot female role. My effects team kept assuring me the strings wouldn't be visible in the final cut, but I could see them. No transparent nylon. This stuff will do the trick. Yeah, right.
How many nephews did this board member have?
Made my hair go white.
Get some more health. Jump. So the camera, it's okay, but it does have its moments where it does get frustrating. For the most part, it does the job, though. What is this?
Air teleport usage. Jump. While in the air, use teleport. Quickly return to upper floor.
Okay, so it wants us to jump off there and try to collect this thing. Did we get it? I don't think we got it. So yeah, if you do fall off the edge, you can quickly hit C to bring you back to the ledge that you jumped from. It's useful for doing stuff like that. So, way for you to pick up extra goodies. Get away from that flame. So flames can't hold a candle to you. Gotta watch out for those things. They do jump out. And in my previous... Okay, so this is one of these shooty downward sections.
Hey, we need to remind the audience.
So yeah, it's like a neat little thing, but
so I needed something that would stick to the wall.
It does come up a little bit too much.
Web-footed what have yous. Not very scary. And then I left some cake out in my trailer, and it was crawling with ants in the morning. And that's when it hit me. What is the most obnoxious thing in the world?
Let's continue our climb. Very epic music on the other. There's like a little thingy down here and a evil plant. Feed me, Seymour. So yeah, some of these sections where you're just trying to navigate upstairs, not the easiest sometimes. Okay, so we do have another upgrade section here. We do have a checkpoint. So I'm actually going to wrap things up here for now. Hey, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, think about liking the video. Think about subscribing to the channel as well. And yeah, perhaps I'll do some more episodes. We'll see you next time. Take care. Have a great day.